Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. This is Unit 3 Class 5. Now, this is the ultimate practice of all the colors you have taught to the students. That means in this class, the student will be literally giving their examination, like if they have recognized all those colors you have been teaching them in the previous classes. Although this is not the pure exam, because we're not going to ask them to do it on their own. Here you're going to help them coloring things just like the other classes. But here they will be using the color extensively. As you can see in the lecture sheet, there are no words, sentences given in these lectures. Rather, we have been giving some shapes that the students should color with different colors. Just go to the first picture like this one. It is saying color the things that are black. Means all these pictures in these pages should be painted in black. Look at these pictures. What you can see? There is a spider, there is a black hat, a bat, yeah, a pot, and a cat. You should show the student that you need to color all these shapes using this black pencil. Yeah, it's a black colored pencil. For example, this shape is here. The student should be color it like this using their color pencil. You do one shape for the students and the student should do the rest of the shapes. That's how you move on. Each pages of this lecture should be following the same thing. Now go to the next page. What it is saying, it is instructing color the things that are blue. That means all these things in this page would be blue. Yeah, this flower, this drop of water, this bird, the well, and the dress, all these things are blue. That means you show the student which one is color blue. This is the color blue. You paint all the shapes with this color blue. That means now you're showing them the practical color. Like this, you take the shape and you then do the painting here like this. I hope you have got it. This is the color blue and show it to the student. Student, you should take this pencil as it is instructing you to take the color blue. You take this pencil and color all these shapes. The next shapes are brown. Look at all these animals and the objects. You just need to instruct the student that students, you need to paint these things into brown. That means the calf is brown, this bear is brown, the ant is brown, and then the other two things should be brown as well. You just take this brown color and take one of these shapes and paint them like this. Yeah, so that the student understand that they need to paint all the shapes into brown. Now go to the next page. It's talking about painting all these things into gray. Now look at this mouse. Ask the student to paint it into gray. Show it. You do the mouse first and then ask the student to do the elephant, then the dolphin, then the waste basket, and then the donkey. It's a donkey, elephant, dolphin, waste basket, mouse. Yeah, make sure the students paint all of these shapes into gray. The next one is greenish things. Look at these leaves. You need to paint it into green. Show this color pencil to the student. These are green colored pencils and you need to take this pencil and then paint all these shapes into green like this. The next one is talking about orange. Yeah, let me just take out the orange color. This is the orange color pencil. Yeah, you show this color pencil to the students and ask the student to paint all the shapes as orange. Like this first one, the ball. Yeah, ask the student to paint the ball into orange. The goldfish, ask them to paint it into orange. Show them what to paint orange. The whole body of the goldfish is not orange. You know that, right? If you don't know it, we would give you a sample. The carrot, and then the glass and the other orange juice. It's the orange juice, yeah? So ask the student to paint all these shapes into orange color. Take this, the orange color should look like this. The next one is pink. You have taught the student to recognize the color pink. Ask them to paint all these shapes into pink, like this big body, and then this cardon characters. All these shapes, usually this is the mint, and then there is the lotus and the chocolates. Yeah, ask them to paint all these things into pink color. This should be the color pink. You show one picture by painting it pink and then ask the student to do the same. The next things are purple. Look at all these shapes and color them into color purple. Yeah, you take the grapevine and then you paint them into purple and show it to the students. This is the color purple. You need to paint all the shapes into purple. You show it to them and make sure they have done it correctly. This is the color purple. You show this color pencil to the students and then ask them to paint all those shapes into purple. Now go to the next page. You can see some different shapes as well. What are these shapes? It's saying stop. It starts with the stop sign. Then there's this apple, there's this rose, and then there's this fruit, and there's this crab. Yeah, you asked all the students to paint those shapes into red, means red color. Student paint the shapes using the color red. You show it by doing the stop version only, and then ask the student to do it. Well, don't just paint everything, you just do what you need to paint. Now go to the next page. Can you see all the shapes? Yeah, all these things are literally yellow. Yes, like the banana. You have seen banana, right? You paint the banana using the color yellow. This is the color yellow. The rest of the flowers and then the bees and then the corn and the sun, all these things are yellow. You make sure the student paint them using the right color. Once you are done with the coloring of these shapes, you can make sure that the student recognize all these shapes. They would be recognizing all these shapes because you have been showing them and talking about them throughout the entire lectures. So they should learn the name of those objects as well. For example, the bee, the crab. These are the things that could be new to them, but you may skip it for now. We'll be learning those words and learning the names of those things at a later point of time. So here you could literally skip all this part. Now the thing is, you need to make sure in this lecture and this whole unit that the student recognize all the color, and if you ask them to paint something into some color, they can do it. Also, there are some other issues. Ask them to show some color, or if you ask them some objects and ask them what color is that object, and they should be able to recognize it. Now if they can't do it, that could be create problem. So as a teacher, this would be your duty to make sure all the students, they are recognizing the colors you are teaching. That should be the ultimate objective of unit 3.